And then the offensive didn't help on the receiver end with Stephen Burton having had a very strong camp, a very strong preseason, some nice stuff in preseason games. This game, I mean, the knock on him is his head in the game. In his rookie year, of course, he had the infamous batting down of a jump ball that he should have been catching in practice. Instead, he batted it down inexplicably. So that tells you that his head is not, he's not thinking properly where he's supposed to be and what he's supposed to be doing, and that showed up in Sunday's game. So he stopped on a slant route that Ponder threw, and had he continued through, he would have caught it, but it ended up being an interception as a result of Burton stopping his route. You don't know how aggravating that is for a quarterback to have the receivers not complete their routes. They just you need to lead a receiver with the ball, and when they don't run through the ball, when they don't complete their routes, that's obviously prime time for the defense to pick it off. So you can't blame Ponder for that. That was just a stupid mistake on Stephen Burton's part. And then also later in the game, he failed to go in motion when he's called to go in motion, and we drew a delay of game penalty as a result of that. And that's another instance of him not thinking, not having his head in the game. So not so good for Burton. Other good things is we saw some more of Greg Jennings. Saw him run that deep route that they didn't connect on. That was a good route. The high catch on a crossing route, there's a little behind him, caught that. Had a great block on a Gerhardt 10-yard run, so he's nice. And then a very, very smart move in the end zone where he drew a pass interference penalty by going back to the ball when the defender was in his face. He drew that penalty and just a smart move, smart veteran move. Cordero Patterson saw a little bit more glimpses of what he's going to bring to us with that end around. There's some quick twitch moves, so he's got that sort of quick twitch muscle that can make defenders miss. On the wide receiver screens, two of them, you saw in one play his ability to carry defenders with him, so he's a strong guy, and then you were also able to see him stretch for extra yardage with those long arms, and so that's another aspect of that. You keep hitting that wide receiver screen though too. If he breaks one, that makes defenses account for that wide receiver screen too, but once they start playing up on that, you can hit a pump and go and beat defenders on that as well. So that's a nice way to ease him into the offense. John Carlson quietly is at a very good camp in preseason. He's pretty much catching everything thrown his way. He had 3 targets last on Sunday, and he caught all 3 passes. He also had a great game last against the Bills. Joe Webb, so he's competing with Stephen Burton for that receiver spot if they keep 5. And Webb, I saw him on special teams. He was a gunner on kick return, and he was in on the punt block team on the line. And then, of course, he had the jump ball touchdown catch in the end zone, which was very, very nice. Blocked the guy out, just went up, 6'4", 220-pound frame, jumped up and grabbed the ball for a touchdown. So nice red zone target. It will be fascinating to see whether we keep David Erickson, your host, Minnesota Vikings Chat. You can reach us at or find us at MinnesotaVikingsChat.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/Minnesota Vikings Chat, on Twitter. And I want to thank everyone who participated in the Vikings Chat Twitter chat during the game last Sunday using the Vikings Chat hashtag. You can always join us if you're on Twitter or you're on Facebook. Use the Vikings Chat hashtag to join the conversation. We are on Twitter at twitter.com/MNVikingsChat and on YouTube at youtube.com/Minnesota Vikings Chat. Until next week, go Vikings!